What is up, Drum Alert Nation? KEEMSTAR here. Where do I begin? My early days in my career, I was a troll. I was a shock jock doing a new form of comedy known as trolling and gaming entertainment. I didn't really seek this out. This kind of found me. Most YouTubers, they see videos that they like or they're inspired by someone and they decide, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to make content. I want to entertain fans. That's not my story. My story's incredibly different. I have to take you all the way back to 2001. A game came out called Halo. It was a first-person shooter. I'm sure most of you aren't familiar with it. It was an amazing game. I didn't have an Xbox. I didn't have Halo. But I believe it was the spring of 2002. My buddy John came home from college, and he invited me over to play this new game. And I fell in love. And I wanted to beat John at this game Halo so bad, and he was just so much better than me. John was setting up LAN events at his college with 4 Xboxes playing 8v8s. It drove me insane that weekend because I could not beat him. And I'll never forget it. I truly fell in love with this game Halo. But I was focused on my career. I worked in an attorney's office, and I was in a relationship, a serious relationship. And me and John, we just stopped talking to each other. John went on to create a DJ business, to DJ weddings and special events. And I had this job at the attorney's office. The serious relationship that I was in ended, and it was a very tough time. I ended up going to the gym a lot and working out, trying to do anything I could to get my mind off of this breakup, this horrible breakup that I was going through. And at the gym, I ran into John. We were going to the same gym. And as we were talking about the years that have gone on where we haven't seen each other or talked to each other, he told me that he just picked up the brand new Halo, which was Halo 3. So I went over to his house to play him in a 1v1, and John kicked my ass again and again and again. And I wanted to be good at this game. I wanted to be able to beat him. So I ended up going to John's house 4 out of 7 days of the week to play this game Halo because I wanted to get good at it. There were times where I was just sleeping on his couch and then getting a shower quick and then running to work. And John told me one day, he was like, look, one of my DJs called in because remember, John has this DJ business where he would DJ weddings and he had other DJs that worked for him. And apparently one of the guys called in and he was shit out of luck and he asked me to cover. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I wanted to help my friend out. So I went and DJ'd an event with no training, no knowledge. He just quick told me how to run the DJ equipment, and I guess I did a good job. You know, I had mic skills, I had presence. I was able to like hype up the crowd and play music tracks, and I fell in love with the DJ stuff. So I started working for John's DJ business part-time. And I started, I was working full-time at the attorney's office, working the DJ gig part-time, and then in my spare time, playing all the Halo I could get in. At the same time, another one of my friends invited me over to have a talk about some business that he wanted me to be involved in. And the name of the business was KEEMSTAR. I'm not sure what KEEMSTAR was. I was asking him questions, and he was explaining to me that basically you have your friends and relatives buy products, all right, that they would get at Walmart, but through this company, and then you also get them to join the company to sell products to their friends and family. So it was basically like a pyramid scheme. And I responded to him by saying, you know what, this is a good idea, but not to work for. This is a good idea to start. Why don't we start our own KEEMSTAR? And they responded by saying, what are you going to call it? KEEMSTAR. Later that night, I had a DJ gig, and a girl came up to me and she asked me, "What is your DJ name?" I didn't have a DJ name. So the first thing I thought of was DJ KEEMSTAR. And that's how I got the name KEEMSTAR. Later that summer in early 2008, John left to go to law school, and he shut down his DJ business. So I had to go buy my own Xbox if I was going to continue to play Halo and try to get good at this game. So I went out and purchased my own Xbox 360, my own Halo game, and I had the task of creating a gamer tag, and my gamer tag was DJ KEEMSTAR. Now, when I was playing Halo at John's house, I never played online. And now that I was at my house by myself, I needed people to play against. So I started to play online. And I'll never forget this. The very first game that I went into, a 10-year-old told me that I was a fairy fuck and that he was going to jam his cock down my throat. Every game that I went into was similar to this. You know, people saying racist stuff, people saying homophobic stuff, sexist stuff, picking on race, fat shaming, you name it. That's what Xbox Live was in 2008, 2009, 2010. Every single game was a trash talking battle. And because of this, the trash talking became just as important to me as the actual competition. And apparently, I got good at talking trash on Xbox Live. I was doing a very good job at the attorney's office, and I ended up getting a bonus check. And I went out, and I had a night on the town. I was very drunk. I came home very drunk, and I jumped on Xbox Live. And I stumbled in a game, and I was talking all kinds of shit. And I had no idea. I had no idea that there was a guy in my game called Duranker recording me. Here's a few clips of my very first YouTube video that I didn't even know was being made.
Yo, blue team, suck my fucking dick, you're gonna lose. Actually, Felix of Golden, I'm gonna bend your mother over my knee, shave her ass hair, roll it up in a blunt, and make you smoke it. Thanks. Ah, you just got stuck, asshole! You look like fucking Rudolph the Blue-Nosed Reindeer! Okay, this game's just gonna make me fucking laugh out loud the whole fucking time. Oh, another stick! You're fucking lucky I died. I feel like I'm a fucking gorilla with a fucking baseball bat fighting a retard with a spoon. This is fucking boring as hell. I'd rather fucking teabag a bear trap. Oh my god. Alright. Dude, the last time I seen failure like that, a paraplegic was trying to put on a wristwatch. You suck, bitch.
So the next day, my inbox was filled with messages. There were all these messages saying, "I loved your video. Your video was hilarious." And I had no idea what was going on. And eventually, somebody sent me a link to the video, and I clicked on it, and it had 20,000 views. And I started freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, 20,000 people seen me say this ridiculous stuff in this Halo game. Eventually, the guy that recorded me, Duranker, reached out to me, and he asked me if I would make videos with him, if I would play with him, and he would record me and put me up on YouTube. I said yes. My very first task from Duranker was to enter into a trash-talking battle with a notorious trash talker from England known as Marshy D13. This is how that went.
I can't hear what you're saying, you're gonna make a fucking noise, you're gonna come in here and talk with me, and you're gonna make a fucking noise, you stupid little fucking boy. You would think flat of your head.
Now, many people said that Marshy won. Many people said that I won. It It was kind of a toss-up, but these guys wanted me to make more videos with them. So I ended up joining a trolling clan, something that didn't exist on YouTube. Trolling and gaming entertainment was never organized into a clan. There was no channel dedicated to it. We were the first. And it consisted of myself, KEEMSTAR, which I'm Italian, Dranker, who is white, Robot, who's black, and 2 Bucks, who is Asian.
That's what I just pulled on you.
You guys are the most offensive people I have ever played with on
I'd
Xbox
rather
Live.
fucking teabag a bear trap.
F-A-G. Let me hear you say it. F-A-G. One more time now. F-A-G. Yeah. Federation of Asshole Gamers.
The 4 of us would go into the game Halo 3, pull pranks on people, trash talk people, troll people for entertainment. And we were very, very successful from doing this. One of our most famous pranks that we would pull on Halo 3 was the boot prank. And for you guys to understand how this works, I need to explain a little bit about Halo 3. Halo 3 Social Slayer was a 5v5, 5 players versus 5 players. Now, if one of your teammates ends up killing you 3 times, then you get an option to kick them from the game. This was our bread and butter. What we would do is we would piss people off in the game, get them to betray us, our teammates, and then we would have a boot option to kick them from the game. So right before we would boot them, we would ask them questions like, what is the shape of Italy? They would respond, a boot, and then we would kick them from the game. That was the prank. Now, recently, a YouTuber by the name of Grade A Under A has made a KEEMSTAR Expose video. And in this video, he plays audio of me saying some incredibly racist stuff. However, this audio is from a trash-talking battle in Halo 3. This audio is not from Dan Keem, it's from DJ KEEMSTAR, the troll, saying offensive stuff on purpose, trying to get my teammates to shoot me so I can kick them from the game for entertainment purposes. At no time does Grade A Under A explain that this is one of KEEMSTAR's trolling videos. At no time is it explained that this is even on a video game or that this is even from Halo 3. Grade A Under A extracted this audio and presented it with no graphical image of where the audio has come from, no mention of where the audio has come from, and presented it as KEEMSTAR, me, involved in hate speech, being a racist. I find that incredibly unfair. I find it that it's misleading to the audience. If you're going to tell a story, tell the correct story. Don't leave this important context of where the audio is from and why I'm saying the audio out of the story. Don't try to mislead people and make people believe that I'm a racist when it was a troll. I was playing a character. What bothers me the most about people like Grade A Under A taking this audio from a trash-talking battle back in 2009 and presenting it as hate speech, which it is not, it is a troll. The thing that bothers me the most is I know that I have African-American fans. And I know if they hear this, they might think that I hate them or that I think less of them, and that is not true. I'm not a racist. I don't have hatred in my heart for any race or religion or any group of people. This was an act. I'm acting. This is a troll. These are not my true feelings. This is not who I am as a person. And this is 7 years ago on Xbox Live. For those of you that play video games, for those of you that play Xbox Live, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been involved in a trash-talking battle on Xbox? I'm sure most of you are nodding your head yes. Have you ever said offensive things? I'm sure most of you are nodding your head yes. Why is it that Grade A Under A took audio from a trash talking battle, from a troll video within Halo 3 on Xbox Live, but had no mention of the context of where this audio was from? I strongly believe that Grade A Under A purposely left all this information out to make me look as bad as possible. Now let's move on to the famous video clip of me calling Alex the N-word. This was, I believe, the year of 2010, possibly 2009, and it happened on a website known as Battlecam. I fell in love with this website, Battlecam, because it was a trash-talking website. You would go up on the stream and you would talk trash, and then the audience would vote if they want to keep you up or not, and then the next person would come up and they would talk trash. Because I was known as Halo's #1 trash talker, this is something that I absolutely loved. I love these verbal arguments, these verbal debates. The owner of the site, Alki David, liked me so much that he made me a moderator. And there was another gentleman there that was a moderator known as Alex. Me and Alex did not like each other one bit. Alex hated me, and I hated him for many different reasons. One night, Alki David, the owner of the site, was not there. And moderators can start anyone they want in the lineup up on the screen. And Alex kept starting me over and over and over again, making people believe that I was starting myself. He was trying to frame me. At the same time, him and a couple of his friends were spamming in the chat over and over again, Dago Wop, Dago Wop, Dago Wop. For those of you that don't know, those are racist terms for Italian people. I retaliated by saying, I'm not starting myself. Alex is doing this shit. Everybody's spamming the chat that Alex is an N-word. And I regret it. I regret it the next day when I made a public apology for me using that term. In 2011, I apologized again when I was doing a show called Billionaires Challenge. I've apologized, it seems like every year for this. And still to this day, it gets used over and over and over and over again. And this is a 7-year-old clip. I was wrong for saying that. And I just don't know how many more times I can say sorry. One thing that bothers me about people making these expose videos and people putting this clip of what I said to Alex in their videos is I wonder, what I said was racist, what I said was wrong to Alex. But at what point am I no longer the racist and the people choosing to put a guy that said the N-word in their video over and over and over again? At what point is it the editor's responsibility not to put racist content in their videos? I said this once. I can't go, I can't time travel. I can't take it back. But we see it every day on YouTube. It's become a meme. It's become something funny. And it's not funny. It's something that's incredibly embarrassing. It's something that I want to take back more than ever, and I can't. And I think we have come to a point where people use this clip over and over and over in their video where they are choosing to have racial slurs in their videos. And I'm not saying this to make it go away or to make it disappear, because we both know that it is never going to disappear. But I think there is a responsibility for these people that use this clip over and over again. And I think at this point, people that do this are racist. They are choosing to have these racial slurs in their videos. This has been part 1. There's probably going to be 5 parts. I'm going to be responding to pretty much everything I've ever been accused of. If you enjoyed this video, please slap a like on it, and I'll be back with more. Thanks for listening.